name is LaZeR and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Train Simulator Classic. And in today's video we have got some mighty American steamies. Ooh, because today we are doing a strength competition. Ooh. Now I don't know much about American steam trains, but what I do know is that they're big, they're strong, they're long, and they're quite reliable with their cargo, because the Americans depend on their cargo trains. The cargo trains in America are so important. So in today's video I thought, which American steam train would do the best job at pulling cargo? So we're going to do a strength race to find out. Let's play Train Sim! So the locomotives we've got today is a Union Pacific 844, a Union Pacific Challenger, a Union Pacific Big Boy, and the PRRS-1. Now, I know this is not a Union Pacific locomotive, but I thought I'd have this in the race today because I quite like it. So in this race, we're not just going to find out who is the fastest, but who's the strongest at pulling all of these wagons. This is going to be interesting. So before we get started, obviously we have got this incredibly long line of trains, and because these trains are so long, it's actually taking up the starting point on the platform, so which is kind of the reason why they're all the way out here. So let's go to the world editor. I'm slightly losing my voice. Think I might need a drink. Here you go, I've got one. That's better. Not feeling my greatest, I'm not gonna lie. So, engine number 1, which is the Union Pacific 844 on platform 1, and we'll have you at 100% power. Engine 2, which I believe is the Challenger, on platform 3, and we'll have you at 100% power. Engine 3 on platform, I think it's 5, yeah, which is Big Boy, 100% power. And engine 4, which is the PRRS-1 on platform 7. Engine 4 on platform 7. We'll have your 100% power as well. Good. Although I do need to move the Union Pacific 844, so it's in line with the other engines. Otherwise, it wouldn't make it fair, would it? No. So let's line them all up properly. That's a bit better. And I think we are ready for racing. Let me just quickly check. Because I've moved the 844, I just need to make sure it's still going to go where it needs to go. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I am ready for racing. Let's click play. Are you sure you want to save this? Yes, I do. Actually, I don't know. Do I want to save this? I don't know anymore. And away they go. The race has started. Doing a very loud toots. The Union Pacific Big Boy, and I think that's the Challenger, but look at these engines starting off. Now, because this is an extremely long, heavy train, I'm not expecting the start off to be that fast, but we are moving. It looks like the Big Boy is in first place, followed by the Challenger, and well, it looks of things, it's quite close between the 844 and the PRRS-1. But as we've known from previous races that the PRRS-1 isn't the greatest at starting off. It is a very slow starter, and the fact it's got all of these cargo, it might make a difference. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen, but so far Big Boy is pulling away fastest. Big Boy, without a doubt, is the strongest steam engine here. But when it gets up to speed, is it the fastest? Because Big Boy's not very particularly fast going, but because we are doing a strength challenge, this is where the strength will come into play for Big Boy. So Big Boy is doing extremely well. Challenger is in second place, but I have to be honest, this is quite a slow race. I should have in the title, the slowest race in the world. Although, tell you what, I am losing my voice today. My voice is a bit sore. Might need a throat pastel or something, or a tablet. Or, what would you throat? A throat pestle, pastel or something. I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. The PRRS-1 is doing slightly better than the 844 so far. The results might change, we don't know. But let's have a look at the front. Yeah, so you can see, like, Big Boy's got a massive lead. This is the slowest race in racing train sim history. This might take some time. I think I should have programmed them to do 200% power. That might be a better idea. Nah, we've set off now. The race has started. There's no going back now, everyone. God, listen to the sound effects of these American steamies. They're amazing, and the cargo sounds amazing. How far? God, Big Boy has got a bit of a lead, hasn't he? Well, I nearly said she, but no, it's a Big Boy. They call it Big Boy for a reason. I mean, the 844, to be honest, doesn't look like it's doing that well. The PRRS1, again, it's not the very fast starting off, but it might pick up speed. We do not know. I tell you what, the people at the level crossing are going to be waiting for ages because let's face it, these trains are ridiculously long. I mean, look at this. Look at the length. Oh my god! Like how much freight is this thing pulling? I've just realised how long these trains are. But looking ahead, Big Boy has actually just cleared all of its wagons, and it's passed the 844 and the PRRS1. You know, back in 2017, I used to criticise American trains a lot, but now I've actually I've learned to respect the American trains because they are quite powerful. Well, no, they're very powerful. In fact, they are quite long. And, you know, they're extremely strong. And years ago, I didn't really respect my American trains, but I do now. Right, let's have a look at Big Boy now that he is entering the big loop. And I have to be honest, this is actually quite fast. The fact that Big Boy's pulling all of these wagons, I mean, look how long this is. I mean, it's massive. And the fact that Big Boy's going that fast, that is actually really impressive. That is actually really good. I can see the Challenger slowly falling behind, although Big Boy is a lot more stronger than the Challenger. I mean, there's no question and doubt about that. It's actually quite cool seeing a train that long on this big loop. It's actually this is really entertaining. It's actually amazing. It's like a big snake. But what about the others? How are they doing? The PRRS1 isn't doing that great, unfortunately. But there's Big Boy on the bridge, looking amazing. Look at the speed of that thing. That's actually quite fast for a big freighter. But the Union Pacific 844 is not doing very well. That is quite slightly annoying, but also that's a bit sad. So what, I actually feel like an American now. Seeing like all this American freight like going across, like one American train going on over a bridge, and they've got two American trains under a bridge. It kind of looks like an American model railway a little bit, doesn't it? It looks amazing. This is so cool. This is really entertaining. This is the most entertaining race I've done in a while because, like, you know, you got trains everywhere. Everything's busy, 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 busy. So Big Boy is all the way up there. That's amazing. And the Challenger slightly falling behind, but not by much. I mean, she's starting to pick up a bit of speed. I mean, not sure how fast she's going, but she has gained some speed, but not as much as Big Boy. I mean, I'm going to be honest. This is probably one of the slowest races I've ever done. But it still doesn't matter because I'm still entertained. And here's Big Boy going on the downward spiral. Oh my god, that thing is that thing nearly. Did you see that thing nearly derail? It was like nearly off the tracks. Oh wow, this is amazing. It's like a big weird rail snake bait. Really, god, that looks so weird, but that looks so cool at the same time. I could watch that for ages. And I think the Challenger and Big Boy are about to part ways. Hello. Well, it definitely feels American now, doesn't it? It needs some like American sand. Like, I want to turn this into more like a desert now. It's put me in the American mood now. In fact, for the first time ever on the LaZeR YouTube channel, I'm going to do something I've never really done before on a video. I'm going to have a cookie because, to be honest, it's a lot more productive than what I'm doing right now. Do like a cookie. Having a snack while playing Train Simulator and making a video. Ugh, mark of a pro. Anyway, back to the race. How's Big Boy doing? Still looking amazing. That is some great speed there, Big Boy. That is just fantastic. What about the Challenger? Where is she? I can see her just over there. It's quite far behind, to be honest. What about the others? Let's have a look. Still quite close between the Union Pacific 844 and the PRRS1, but I think the PRRS1 is going slightly faster. Oh wow, it has actually picked up some speed now. That's slightly interesting. And so is the Union Pacific 844, but obviously it's not going as fast as the PRRS1 as they enter, well, the downward spiral. I mean, the Union Pacific 844 has just entered the downward spiral, but the PRRS1 has just left the downward spiral. Well, the Challenger has entered the Snaky Valley. I do like the Snaky Valley, even though there is no like trees to make it into a valley. Although there are some trees in the distance. I mean, you've got a few trees here and there, so I guess it is kind of like a valley. Big Boy is all the way over there. It's so far ahead. Even I'm surprised. But oh, hello. Okay. The PRRS1 is going a lot more faster than the Challenger. Okay. Things are starting to get a little bit more interesting. I mean, if we look at the Challenger's speed and then the PRRS1, look at the difference of speed. That is amazing. Whoa! That is amazing. How fast is that thing going? And bear in mind, it's pulling all this freight. But the big question is, where's Big Boy? Big Boy is still in the lead. I mean, that is still doing very well. Big Boy is not giving up his crown just yet. I mean, that is, still got a big lead. But they are catching up. The engines that fell behind before are now starting to catch up. It's all starting to... Things are starting to get a little bit more interesting now, aren't they? So there's the tail of Big Boy just in the lead. But the PRRS1 is catching up to Big Boy! And the Union Pacific 844 is just about to overtake the Union Pacific Challenger. This is amazing! Like at first the Challenger and Big Boy started off very, very fast. But they're just not as... When they get up to top speed, they're not as fast as the PRRS1 or the Union Pacific 844. That's interesting. So there's the finish line. But the PRRS1 is still catching up. This is interesting. But the Union Pacific 844 is still trying to catch up. It's still anyone's race. But I think Big Boy has indeed won the strength challenge because it's arrived first, and that's how this racing works. So just park it there, Big Boy. A lovely big toot, lovely, or a little toot, that's fine. So Big Boy in first place and the PRRS1 in second place. So it still did very well. But obviously, if we had a much more longer racetrack, then I guess the PRRS1 might have beaten Big Boy. But in fairness, I have made this racetrack a lot longer than it was before, but still, Big Boy did extremely well, and so did the PRRS1. But it's the battle for last place. Who is it going to be? The Union Pacific 844 or the Union Pacific Challenger? Who's going to be in third and who's going to be in last place? Let's have a look. It's very close at the moment between these two engines, and I think the Union Pacific 844 has arrived in third place. Doing another lovely toot, but here is the Union Pacific Challenger in stone dead last. That's a bit sad. Do another toot, love it. But it is quite surprising because Big Boy and the Challenger set off a lot more quicker than the 844 and the PRRS1. But when it got up to speed, the PRRS1 just flew past the Challenger like it was nothing. It was not even there. I'm not sure if there was a lesson learned here or anything, but it definitely was unexpected and surprising. But I guess that concludes this video for today, my friends. I hope you guys did enjoy this strength competition. Which engine do you think is the best? The PRRS1, the Big Boy, the Challenger, or the 844? Leave your answer in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click that subscribe button, turn the bell notification on so stay notified to the channel. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Twitch. All the links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys again in the next one. Bye!
expert at this stuff?
Oh, there we go.
Maybe.